Sharon Edwards was a devoted mother and passionate schoolteacher, but her life came to a tragic end at the hands of her estranged husband, John Edwards. Today, Edwards was jailed for 24 years, but questions remain.
He did it. You could easily tell.
It's the tiny village in northern New South Wales that was home to a killer.
We don't know, sort of thing.
Everybody's sort of divided on
Which way or the other, yeah.
The locals in Lawrence are torn.
Do you seem a violent fellow?
No, no, far from it.
Were you surprised that he's committed this crime?
Anyone's capable of murder.
And somewhere near this village, a body is likely buried.
Was justice served?
Definitely, mate. Yeah, it was served. I'm very happy with the result. They sent a good message for domestic violence.
A family ripped apart, victims of when a husband kills a wife.
Your daughter was a much-loved woman, wasn't she?
She sure was.
Yeah.
Still is.
An elderly father grieves for a daughter taken 5 years ago. Grafton schoolteacher Sharon Edwards murdered at the hands of her estranged husband, another tragic domestic violence statistic. Leaving behind 3 sons, including Josh, wearing a white ribbon today.
You've actually lost your mother, but you also lost a father, because during that appeal you never once referred to him as Dad, did you, during your sentence report?
No, he forfeited that when he did what he did. Yeah, I don't consider him my father anymore.
Sorry to bother you, John. Just wanted to see we just wanted to see if there's any...
Right from the beginning, a current affair had many questions for John Edwards.
Why are you running away? That's awfully strange, John. I thought we might just have a chat about your missing wife.
From hiding in his dead wife's home...
Get that camera away from me, please.
...to cowering in his new girlfriend's garage.
No, you're not allowed to film me. Go.
Why would the former husband, who emotionally appealed for justice with his sons by his side, strangely turn silent?
Someone out there must know some little something.
They were crocodile tears.
I've been just sitting at home racking my brains out.
For it was he who did the dastardly deed all along.
If you're asking me if Mr. Edwards is a suspect in this matter, yes, he is.
As police delved deeper into the disappearance of the Grafton schoolteacher, their attention focused more and more on her former husband.
What is of interest to us is her estranged husband's movements up to that point.
She was funny, just loved people in life, you know. Loved doing everything she done. It was all about enjoying herself and people around her. She used to like making people laugh.
Billy Mills was Sharon's partner and was with her at the local before they drove back to Sharon's place on the night she disappeared, only to discover her ex's car in her garage.
She looked at me, I gave her a kiss goodnight, and I said, "You're right." She said, "Yeah, no worries." And then she drove off, and the history tells the rest.
History, via digital technology, showed Sharon's mobile phone mysteriously then travelled 30 kilometres north to the village of Lawrence, where her ex-husband lived. But her clothes from that evening were in the laundry basket at her Grafton home.
We know that the telephone migrated from the Grafton area up into the Lawrence area.
John Edwards' home was searched many times, and time again, we sought him out to get his side of the story.
You have been named as a suspect in the disappearance of your ex-wife and the suspected murder of your ex-wife. Would you not want to say something about that? No?
Tracking him down at one stage for a bizarre encounter in his girlfriend's garage.
Was there a physical argument at Sharon's house on the night of her disappearance?
He never gave us or the cops a thing, but the evidence against him was overwhelming, and a jury eventually found the man hiding on that garage floor was responsible for one of Australia's most puzzling homicide cases.
John Edwards never showed remorse. Even when
tempted by the judge for a possible reduction in his prison term if he just solved the riddle as to where he put Sharon's body, he gave nothing. And so he took his secret back to his prison cell for the next 24 years.
Domestic violence is a profoundly serious problem in this community, extending, not infrequently, to the murder of a spouse or partner. Too often, these are crimes committed by men against women who have chosen to live a separate life.
Do you hope that one day that he divulges where he put Mum?
That's the hope, but the judge gave him an opportunity to do that, and you know, for the possibility it might affect his sentencing, and he didn't. So I hope he will, but I don't believe he will.
Every day, yeah, I do think of it.
For Billy, it's been hard to grapple with the fact Sharon's happiness with him may have caused all this. He was just jealous of you, wasn't he? He was just jealous.
I think so. I mean, you know, but I don't know what's going through the man's head.
At Sharon's school, where she taught for many years, the staff and children built a memorial to her, but are still too upset to show or talk about it. Back in Lawrence, John Edwards' home sits abandoned. His car out front has a lottery cheque for a minor prize on the front seat. It'll be at least 2035, his non-parole period, before he gets to cash it.
He was one of the first people that we met when we came here.
For those in the district, like his neighbour Julie, there is but one more thing to be finalised in this terrible tragedy. Let's hope one day that maybe out there he says
Hopefully.
where she is.
Yeah, just for his son's sake.
Yeah.
I don't know how he can do that to his children.
She was the best mum someone could ask for.
Wish you peace, mate.